What you trying to do, a beat or something, man? Yeah, hell yeah. This is scary. This is some scary shit. He's really fixing my back. And it's not like a magic trick. This guy actually really knows what the fuck he's doing, man.
What's going on out there in YouTube land? Today we are with the man, the myth, the legend, Chris Bridges. You might know him by his name, Ludacris.
Absolutely.
He's a multi-Grammy winner, had millions and billions probably at this point, right? Plays and songs played.
Listen, I'm humbly very grateful. But yes, Ludacris, Tej from Fast and Furious. Some little girls call me the guy that did the song with Justin Bieber. Whatever you want to call me, this is who I am, in the flesh.
One of the main components of a $5 billion franchise, the Fast franchise.
Billion,
$6 billion now?
$6 billion, man.
Woo!
No.
Super successful in every part of his life. You guys probably caught his workout recently for men's health. He's been working out like crazy over the years. We actually met here at Jackson.
Enhancement drugs, man. All enhancement drugs.
He's not used how to improve.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Exactly. No hard work whatsoever. Just injections. That's it.
He's like Drago from Rocky IV, you know? They got him on the treadmill.
Somebody's going to take me
They're
serious.
going to clown
shit, right?
like, I knew it.
Exactly.
He's on set working with Queen Latifah, correct?
Absolutely.
On a new project.
Yes,
Are you allowed to tell them what it is?
Yeah, it's called End of the Road. Man, my first time staying in Albuquerque, New Mexico, more than, I'd say, 2 or 3 weeks. And it's been enjoyable, man. I mean, it's summertime in the desert. What more could you want out of life?
Yep.
As you can tell, I'm tired as hell. We work long days. But the great thing about being in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Jackson Wink, this gym, I've always wanted to come here. And I got to meet the owners. I got to meet Holly Holm, a lot of my heroes, because I'm a UFC fanatic. So to come here and be able to train is like a dream come true.
So he does everything. He does literally everything. So make sure you guys, if you haven't seen the new Fast and Furious movie, it's Fast 9, F9?
I lose count.
F9, I believe. So make sure you go watch that. Check for his new one on Netflix. He has a kid's book coming out too.
Well, there's a kid's show. It's animation. And it's based off of my daughter. It's called Karma's World, and it comes out in the fall. So on Netflix. So it's a lot of Netflix things going on. Netflix bought a studio here in Albuquerque, so I'm sure I'll be back.
He's still in the rap game as well, even though he's one of the pioneers, one of the guys that led the charge out of Atlanta, Georgia. I don't even know if you could place him more in the music or acting industry at this point because he's been so successful at both.
And I like that. I love being kind of unpredictable. You never know what Ludacris is going to do next. Is he shooting a movie? Is he working on an album? Is he doing an animation for, is producing something for, a huge company? We don't know what the hell I'm doing, but right now I'm here with the infamous Dr. Beau Hightower, damn it. And it's a pleasure and an honor because I got some shit going on and I need some fixing, man. Seriously, my muscles are crazy right now. So at the time when I work so hard because I work with 2 different trainers. So I work with a weight trainer and I work with a martial arts trainer. A lot of people don't know I do this martial arts called 52 blocks. And it's a lot of close quarters combat systems, and so I'm throwing arms and I'm doing so much within 7-day range that some things start to deteriorate, and I just need to replenish the muscles, man. And I heard that you were the guy to do that.
And we're here for it, right? All right, so we've been working together for a few weeks. The wear and tear stuff you've been dealing with for a little while, what we've been working on, what's worked, what hasn't.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know the technical terms for all these scapulus dorsimus and all this. I don't know. I just tell you to fix my goddamn shoulder, and that's pretty much what happens. But because I'm right-handed, and because I throw so many punches and so many elbows, and I'm also doing a lot of chest exercises and shoulder exercises, I think I just overworked my shoulder, man. And so for you to be helping what you've been doing over the last couple weeks has been helping tremendously, and I appreciate it. So I don't know. You would have to tell the people what the hell it is, because I don't know how to explain it in technical terms. But something about scapulus dorsimus, I think it is.
Yeah, so he's been working hard. I mean, the guy goes everywhere. I've never seen somebody as busy as this man is. Also, by the way, for a celebrity, he's the only person that's ever actually on time for all of his appointments. So that's actually a feather in the cap that he probably appreciates more than all the other stuff because he's heard all the other stuff before.
You got to be respectful of people's time, man. That's, you get there on time, you leave on time. That's my motto. And it's like, if you're doing me a service and you're helping me out, why the hell would I waste your time? I don't want you wasting mine, so it's always important to stay on time.
That was one of the first things I noticed too, because typically with the big timers, and I'm not talking about the rappers specifically, the celebrities, we're usually an hour and a half off, or it might be like, hey, you flew out here, and they're like, well, can we do like next week?
It's ridiculous.
And before he was a celebrity, before he was hitting you with all those big hits, he was actually a DJ, so he got to cut his teeth a little bit as a regular person, but also practicing talking to people. But as somebody who's who's part of the industry and understanding what it's like to being on the other side of that. So that's something that that he really has perspective, and some of it's just being a genius, I think, too. So he gets people, he gets how to deal with people. So I
appreciate that.
Give him a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, I mean, local celebrity in Atlanta way before I became commercially successful. Yeah, I think it kind of definitely was a segue and transitioned me and helped me out to learn to deal with the celebrity lifestyle to a degree and the responsibilities that come with it. So, I mean, listen, I've been enjoying the ride. I love music. People know that first and foremost. And if it wasn't for the music, John Singleton wouldn't have asked me to try out for Too Fast, Too Furious and the Academy Award winning movie Crash and all these different movies and things that are just ingrained in culture and history that I've been fortunate enough to be a part of. Dreams come true, man. I'm living out my dreams.
And carrying other people with him, by the way. You know, put Atlanta on the map. He had a record label. I mean, you name it. So many companies the guy's had. He's created so much wealth for other people. And that's one of the things that people don't realize about, you know, entertainers like this. It's not just them. It's how many other people, A, got put on, and B, were able to feed their kids as a result of their hard work.
And the best is yet to come, man. My power's in my hair. And my afro is real, but this is not a wig, by the way. I just want to let everybody know. It's extremely important that you understand.
He said it's not a wig.
We're all the way good here.
But I want to know for you, who are the top 5 people who you think were the influential people who really got Atlanta going musically? And it might not be hip hop, right? It might be R&B. Who are the...
Got Atlanta going, you know, hip hop wise. Just for Atlanta, you know, I would definitely name Outkast first and foremost. I also really love the Goody Mob. So that whole Organized Noise family, and if you don't know who I'm talking about, then do your research and look it up. They paved the way for me. And a lot of people don't know about, you know, individuals like Kilo Ali, bass music, which even, you know, came before the Outkast and the Goody Mobs of the world. And I know this is outside of Atlanta, but if we're just talking about the South, you got to think Scarface. Scarface was one of the best storytellers of all time.
Ghetto Boys.
Yeah, man. And then in terms of just business wise, the whole Master P and No Limit movement, along with the Cash Money movement. Again, I'm taking it outside of Atlanta, but all of this stuff helped shape the core of not only, you know, the artistry and the music of the South, but also the business acumen as well.
Okay. People don't really realize in the early 90s, you know, the Ghetto Boys, UGK, like you said, Outkast, 92, 93, 94, were locally making hit records, selling them out of the back of their trunks on the radio stations, and really developing their own sound in hip-hop.
And I did the same thing. You know, What's Your Fantasy? That single was on an independent album. It was called Incognito. You can look that up. So I was selling CDs on my own way before I got signed to Def Jam, and I think that gives you a lot more leverage. Whenever you're able to do something on your own and prove that you don't need a major label to do what you want to do, then that gives you the leverage to make things happen.
So if you were going to give, you know, aspiring hip-hop artists 3 tips, what would they be?
Well, it's a whole different world now. Everybody has social media. You have the opportunity to come out with a hit song and it can blow up overnight. So it's not as difficult. The only difficult part is that everybody and their mama is doing it. So you have a lot more competition right now. So it's all about who wants it the most. My advice would be light up your own channels, create your own fan base, whatever it is, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, you know, Snapchat. Put out your own music and then start to develop a fan base on your own, and then people will start coming to you. I don't even need 3 pieces of advice. That's the best one.
Boom. I would say, hey, make a TikTok hit song and make sure everybody's playing it over it, right?
TikTok, exactly.
TikTok, who knew, right? How did you know that you wanted to get into acting?
I was on the Eminem tour backstage, and little to my knowledge, John Singleton...
Sponsored by M&M's?
No, Eminem tour. Little did I know, John Singleton wanted me to try out for Too Fast, Too Furious because I guess Ja Rule had the part and for some reason ended up not doing it, and they had to find somebody within a very, very small amount of time. So I get this call, and they want me to read these sides on tape or on camera, you know, as fast as I can. So I'm 20 minutes before going on stage, and I remember looking at the lines, you know, studying them for like 10 minutes and then reading them on camera, and I get the call the next day that I got the part, and the rest is history, man. You know, fire 'em up, big ass afro, Too Fast, Too Furious, shot in Miami, me, Tyrese, Paul Walker, may he rest in peace. Amazing times, and now we're all the way at 9, which is in the theaters and actually on demand right now, so check that out.
Go check it out. You're from an era, you know, late 90s, early 2000s, when you really hit big, when the internet sort of existed, because in the early 90s and stuff like that, you know, somebody had to play you on the radio.
Yeah.
to get hits. Next thing you know, you got LimeWire, ShareBear, Napster. I remember Metallica battling with those guys. So music started going a little more viral. Obviously, there's no YouTube or anything. You know, one of the things that people really noted from you early on was the creativity of your music videos as well. So it's not just that the songs are great, that the lyrics are amazing, but tell me about your input on the music videos as well.
I just love to laugh, man. I love humor. That's what's so important, is that you're able to laugh. And so I incorporated that in my music, and I think that's what set me apart. And I also incorporated that in my music videos.
Yeah, big hands, smashing walls,
accentuating everything, and everything being big. So
gargantuan afros.
Exactly. Big shoes, big everything.
Very visually striking. So I know, like for me in particular, when those videos used to come on when I was in college, everybody would stop and watch the videos. We obviously knew the music because we were listening to it in the locker room and everything like that. Everybody loved it. But for a lot of us, we wouldn't miss the videos because it was so funny. We'd be laughing. We're like, oh, there's a hanging from his necklace. Literally.
Hey, you can't say anymore. It's little person.
Did you see me hesitate there? I was like, yeah. We'll go ahead and we'll bleep that out, Susan. Susan, don't take us out.
Don't cancel Dr. Beau. Please don't.
Susan, don't take us out.
I corrected him.
We were quoting it. See, he corrected himself and then corrected me as a byproduct of that.
He knows better now.
Well, I'm sorry. What's it like being in the desert? You said the weather's kind of wild out here, not really what you expected, right?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, which is one of the most humid places on earth. And then you come here and it's dry heat. It's the exact opposite. I have a problem with elevation, even if it's 5,283 feet above sea level, which is here in Albuquerque.
He got it to the T, by the way. This man.
See, that's how.
Talk about big brain. He knows the exact elevation.
By the way, I kind of made some of those up. That's not the exact, but it's 5,000 something. It took me like a week to get acclimated. Once I got acclimated, then it's hard to exercise. You lose breath, shortness of breath. It helps with your training. Obviously, it's like wearing one of those altitude masks. I started to enjoy it, man. I've been to some natural springs. Been to Jackson Wink. I've got to check out a bunch of great fighters. I've eaten a lot of green chile. That's what it's all about here. Wherever I go, I'm going to find the best of the best, and I'm going to make sure I enjoy myself and enjoy the culture. Now, I've been able to chop it up with some Native Americans whose families and generations have been here forever, and learn a lot more than I knew before. The Pueblos and understanding the reservation and the land and the laws. I love it all. I love the people.
This guy's like, what about this restaurant? What about this restaurant? He does his homework. Everywhere he goes, the man is prepared.
Listen, you got to ask more than one person, and you got to corroborate what people say, and then you have to form your own opinion. Because when it comes to cheat meals, I don't take those lightly, man. I eat clean like 5-6 days a week, and then on one day I go crazy.
You guys probably saw his Instagram, the picture he had with Holly Holm. Everybody's like, man, this guy's cage ready. He's ready to roam, man.
Not just from a picture. You can't look at that.
Nobody realized how jacked you were, I don't think, man, because it's not like you're out there all the time with your shirt off. So, the guy's in crazy shape.
I'm a Virgo, man. I like to surprise people. But because of that crazy shape, led to a lot of injuries, and that's why I'm here right now getting worked on. So understand, got to keep your body right. It's about being proactive and not reactive.
Woo! Man's got a line for everything. That's why they do refer to him as the mouth of the South.
That's one of the names they gave me.
And also, don't run up on him. I've seen him hitting pads.
52 blocks.
I'm telling you, I don't want the smoke. So what's next for you?
I want to get back. Definitely working on music. There will be an album coming out in 2022 for sure, and a tour to follow.
Okay.
I feel like I've taken too much of a break from being able to go and hit cities and perform in front of people. So yeah, more music is on the way.
Just get back to the fans, give everybody what they want.
100%.
A lot of old heads and people from our generation, they get a little snarky with their music preferences. You and I were both saying, hey, we appreciate the new direction that some of these new artists are going in. What allows you to keep your head in the game to where you're not fixated on the music sounding the same as it did 20 years ago. You and I have an appreciation for the new music.
If you don't,
even though all this gray is in this beard,
if you don't embrace what's new, you'll become your own worst enemy. And that doesn't just deal with music, it deals with anything. You never want to be that guy that's just hating on every damn thing. So with that being said, I love a lot of the new music that's out. I don't love all of it, but I pick and choose which ones I do love. And man, you have to embrace what's new. That's what keeps you hungry, and that's what keeps me hungry, and I'm still competitive. So I gotta listen to what I loved from the past, and I also want to listen to what the future is about, and you kind of merge those worlds.
I'm an eclectic music listener as well, so I have a lot of different albums going, throughout the day, and every time I have a new playlist on, he's like, "Oh man, I haven't heard this song in a while." He's got, you know, Pet Shop Boys, Nirvana, you know, country music,
Nickelback, and all that.
He listens to everything, man. I was like, oh, he knows every single genre that I put on here. 70s, 80s music, you name it.
The Linkin Park, man, all the rock and roll we didn't mention. I was just naming rap stuff that I love, but I love all music, man.
Yeah.
If I listen to Diplo's Revolution on Sirius XM, that kind of puts me in a great mood at all times.
That's the energy creator, right?
Absolutely.
For working out and stuff. Yeah, same.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna bring it right here. So we're gonna roll you back over. Big deep breath in and blow it out. Good.
Oh yeah. It's like becoming new, man. You got reinvent yourself in music and reinvent your body so that you can keep going on a massive workout plan. It's all about progressive overload.
More better. All right, so you have a very distinct sound, a very distinct look oftentimes, and so one thing you're having to come up with is new ways to look different so that your character is believable in different roles, right?
In movies,
yeah.
Which is crazy just because, you know, you never want to look the same. When you think about all your heroes, whether it be, you know, Tom Cruise or Denzel Washington or, you know, Samuel Jackson, they always are trying to change their look up a little bit for different movies. Whether it's the hair, whether it's wearing glasses, whether it's facial hair, you know, with a beard. It's just important to try and switch up the look. Because I'm kind of distinctive with this big ass afro. In this particular movie, I'm wearing some glasses, but I can't tell you guys everything about it, but I can let you know. I believe it'll be out on Netflix in 2022, early 2022, so look out for it. It's called End of the Road, kind of a suspense thriller.
Wow.
Myself, Queen Latifah, Beau Bridges, who I worked on a long time ago with Max Payne, with Mark Wahlberg.
Because you have like a signature look, right? So obviously your classic signature look is braids with the sideburns, right?
Well, it depends on who you ask. You know, this could be a signature look for Ludacris. The braids could be a signature look for Ludacris. Short hair. Because I've done it all. I just continue to change it up, man. Got to continue to reinvent.
Because I've been thinking about shaving my beard off, and you know, nobody really knows what I look like underneath the beard. Because
you'd have to ask your wife if that's cool.
They've been on the channel. She vetoes. She is not having it.
That's the one that matters the most.
She's keeping the beard, you know. So,
right.
But I might shave my head soon. You know,
just do it. Just go for it, man.
It's happened before, because now I'm thinking I'm stagnating in my look, and now that I'm talking to you, you know, the master of disguise, the master of entertainment, you're telling me if I want to stay relevant, I need to switch up my look.
Nah, I never said if you need to stay relevant. I said it's up to you.
Comment below if you want to see me shave my head and shave my beard off. You know, I think that might be something we need to see.
Comment below if you want him to do it right now, as you guys are watching.
And also, I want to know what you guys think your favorite song of his is.
That'd probably Move Bitch, man. That's the one. That's the best one to perform. You ever get a job where you're paid millions and millions of dollars and all you have to do is show up and put the microphone out to the crowd and you don't even have to say it? It's unfair. It's not even fair.
Oh no.
How do I get paid and y'all are the ones singing the words? It's not cool.
I think it's cool. What really got you into, you know, watching MMA?
My martial arts trainer, he goes by the name of Diallo Frazier. You can look him up. He's written a lot of books. He's a 52 practitioner. He's a sensei and all of that. And once I started working with him, he really got me into it. You know, I loved UFC before, but I found a whole new, I guess, appreciation for it after I started doing it. And 52 blocks is African-American martial arts. It's like close quarters combat. It might have also been heard, you know, called 52 pickup or jailhouse rock. It's not a lot of information out there on the internet, but if you look it up, it's very interesting, and I'm hoping to bring a lot more awareness to it.
I've seen him hitting pads down there, man. It's vicious. I don't want it. Like I said, I want nothing to do with that smoke.
It's not so much power, it's more about the
precision, right?
It's about precision, for sure.
It's always the game. Once I started working with fighters and really understanding the intricacy and how much detail is involved, not only in the technique, but in how their body works, is that how you really started to appreciate it? Once your technique started getting better, you realized like the level that these people are at?
The level that people are at, and that at the drop of a dime, a fight, the trajectory of a fight can change at any second. Depending on, you know, someone blinking, somebody not breathing properly, depending on how, you know, great they are in terms of their conditioning, them getting tired easily, you know, faking. It's just so many different things that can happen, and I think that's why I'm so intrigued about UFC, man. Anything can happen. If your mind is not in the right place, you might have something going on. You might be the greatest fighter alive. Something's bothering you and you're not all the way there mentally. You could lose. I love it, man. I love it. I don't miss one.
So who are your favorites?
John Jones, man, and that's the thing.
Boom.
John Jones has been able to, you know, I haven't been able to eat dinner with him yet, but hopefully we're in contact with each other. He also lives here, and hopefully I'll be able to do that soon, man. He's one of my heroes. I definitely look up to him, and I love his unpredictability inside of the ring and just his longevity as well. Mental toughness.
Boom. For all you haters, sorry, man, we got Bones fans in the house. You said
who the hell hates on John Jones, man? Come on, man.
MMA sphere. Yeah, who hates on Jones? John Jones out there. Comment that. Yeah.
The people who don't want him to just take over everything in UFC and make all the money. That's who hates on him.
There it is. Yeah. Man, the man spoke the truth again. And so you've known Holly from before, right? You get to watch her work out a little bit. Like, her work ethic is legendary, right? You know, she works out 4 or 5 times a day. And obviously I've seen you working out multiple times a day too.
Yep.
Do you take any inspiration from seeing these athletes?
I've had a conversation with Holly, and I think it's all about your why. Like, why are you doing this? Holly isn't so fixated on money. She just loves the sport. And it's more about the competitive level of it and what she can prove to herself. Not even proving to the world or the, necessarily the person who's her opponent. She's trying to prove something to herself. And I think that when you understand that you are your biggest opponent, then you can be unstoppable depending on how hard you want to work in order to prove that.
So, you have a line that you said, I might not be shit to you, but my mama thinks I'm it. When was the moment that you realized that you were really on? Do you have an aha light bulb moment where you're like, damn, I really made it?
Oh man, I have a bunch of those moments, especially for my mama. So, when Crash won an Oscar.
That's it?
Her son was in an Oscar-winning movie. And then, when I won a Grammy for Best Rap Album. Like, these are unreal moments. Those are just some of the moments that I can say, I'm just like, I know I made my mama proud.
My man's got Grammys and Oscars.
Well, I don't personally have an Oscar. Whenever the movie wins Best Movie.
No, you got it.
The producers get the actual physical
We're
Oscar.
giving you so he doesn't actually have the award, but he's got it.
No, it's different.
Now
it's
only
almost like
needs
how Dr. Beau has plaques for having over 1 million YouTube views, and he actually has the plaque in his damn office. I don't have the actual Oscar.
So the funny thing is, he has twice
guys.
as many subs on YouTube, and he doesn't even do anything with
That's
it.
fucked
And he doesn't even have the plaque. He doesn't even.
I'm gonna put this shit on my YouTube. So watch it on my YouTube and not Dr. Beau. Switch over right now.
And YouTube, send him his plaque. He probably has all of these as well.
I don't have those physically either. See?
Well, you're owed them. Okay. So let's get this sticky spot on this side right there.
Oh yeah.
So remember to move your feet just a little bit while we're doing this. Just try to relax completely.
Gotcha.
Okay, ready?
What you trying to do, a beat or something, man? You trying to create hi-hats and snares and fucking 808s? That sounded like the crack of a lifetime.
Let's just get the top side over here. We're gonna bring you right there.
You can never be prepared for shit like that.
That one's got wiggle?
Yes. Exactly. What number is that? Isn't there numbers?
Yeah, that's technically T1.
Yeah. T1.
So it's
T1. I fucking knew it. T1, goddammit.
There's C7 and then you go to T1.
So how the hell do T1s and T2s get out of place?
A lot of repetitive motions. For you, it's probably all the headbanging in Linkin Park.
Oh shit. Oh man, yes. That's the sharp tingle nerve shit. As soon as you do that. I'm very curious to know how you're going to, oh shit.
So we're gonna go from hammer time to too legit to quit.
Not just anyone can do this, ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck just happened?
We gotta get you lined up, my friend.
God damn it, man.
There we go.
A little better.
Yeah, that's the direction though. You nailed it. I guess technically I nailed it, but you knew where it was.
This is scary. This is some scary shit. The spine shit is the scariest shit that could ever happen.
Almost.
That's sharp.
Yep. There we go. Feel it shift?
I don't know, but that shit is crazy.
It shifted there. So let's recheck this.
Now it's just a little small sharp pain. Wait a second. This is too good to be true. Hold on. I'm not believing it.
I don't really feel it right now.
I don't really feel it either. There might be a breakthrough going on.
Yeah, that's that less sharp now when I'm doing it on this side.
You talk on the part you're doing it on?
Yeah. The part I'm doing it on?
Now it is, a little bit.
Because now it feels, I feel the wiggle to it now, before I didn't.
Yeah.
Feel the wiggle nails.
Wiggle. Wow.
There we go. See how that's got moving now?
I can't believe that you might have just actually helped this shit out tremendously. I'm gonna be sore as fuck tomorrow.
Yes, that is true. That is true. But as hard as you work out, we know you're used to it, so.
Ice, baby.
You been doing cryo?
Hell yeah.
Nice. And frozen peas.
Goddamn right.
So he's half futuristic, half old school. So.
Yes.
So now when I get in there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't feel that.
I'm fixed. Now it's just a very small bump, but it's nowhere near as sharp of a pain as it was. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think you pointed out. I didn't know you had that other small spot going there too.
Lacrosse ball?
I wouldn't do it there.
Okay, that's what I'm saying, because it's too many bones right there.
Yeah. Because that side's got to go forward.
It's not like a magician. It's not like a magic trick. This guy actually really knows what the fuck he's doing, man. That's what's so great about this. We can't make this shit up. There is no cut edit. He's really fixing my back. Which is the only reason I would agree to do a fucking interview like this while he's actually working on me at the same time.
Raw and real.
Man, I'm going to cryotherapy immediately after this shit. Feeling all right.
When I have it. Bring your elbows in. Well, if we film in the morning, then it's not. All right, try to relax. Let that go completely.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's what I need.
Woo! Good shit, bro. And the crazy thing is that this shit was so hard to find, and if we just really fixed it, my biggest fear is that shit going back to where it was. So anything I can do preventative,
Sure.
like what did you saying, this neck thing is gonna be great.
And I'll come see you.
Hell yeah, man.
I'll come see you.
Hell yeah.
I don't have a private plane, but I'll come see you.
I'll send my private plane to come get you. That's how great. Yeah. Because I know you're gonna hear that crack in a minute.
Try to relax that right shoulder. And then come back this way.
Oh shit.
That was a good one. Try to drop that. One more.
Oh shit. It's the greatest shit ever. It's the greatest shit ever. Especially when you're an athlete. These are the type of things you have to do from regular maintenance. Oh shit. Or should I just go jump in a fucking ice bath somewhere?
Either one's cherry.
Ah.
Woo.
Ah.
Flex on him, bro. Flex on him.
I can do it a lot better now. I'm a lot better. I feel it. He's fixed my shoulder, ladies and gentlemen. And look at my eyes. I look like I've been, oh my gosh. I look like I've been awake for 48 hours.
48 hours. How low can you go? How low can you go? Hey, so Chris, so I have my mixtape with me if you...
Oh, no, I'm not listening to that.
You wanna,
I'll probably throw it in the toilet.
Oh.
You ever see Hustle and Flow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably do.
That's what's gonna happen to my mixtape.
Yep.
But at least he's being real with me.
Gotta be real. That's the one thing left in this world that we still have. Being real with one another, because there's a lot of fake shit out there on the internet. Gotta be real.
So no rap career for you, baby.
No rapper.
Wow. Thank you, man. What a great time. This guy's the truth. watch his videos on YouTube.
And he doesn't need the promo, but go subscribe to his YouTube channel while we're here.
Yeah, actually, please do that.
Yeah.
I promise to start posting more.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming through.
Thanks.
Be on the lookout for the new movie he's got coming out with Queen Latifah 2022. Yeah. He's in theaters right now, literally right now.
Yeah,
so
man.
go to the theaters, watch that movie.
And this shit better get more views than every fucking celebrity that's ever done a video with Dr. Beau. I'm telling you, it's better.
No pressure.
Whew.